Hey, that strap you put on your other case is nice.
We got a phone call from a friend of ours named Devin O'Day to come to Omni Hotel, downtown Nashville, to be on a show called The Taste of Nashville. Go in here and get set up. I think they're gonna do some makeup on us. Heavy makeup on AJ. I'm AJ, and this is my brother Cleve. We moved 4 families from Texas to right outside of Nashville with a dream of playing music, raising a family, raising cows, and building the 4-Bar C Ranch right here in Tennessee. We're living life the way we want to live it. I'm AJ, and this is my brother Cleve. They're fixing to start recording. They did everybody's makeup. They didn't do our makeup. They said, you boys are too good looking to be doing some makeup on. That's not what they said at all. That's not what they said. No. Right over there, they're going to do it. And we're just hanging out waiting on our turn. Right over there.
Instruments go out of tune when you go from hot to cold, cold to hot. It can be hot outside and go into air-conditioned building. You got to let them kind of get acclimated where you are, and it's hard to keep them in tune at certain things. But we have some people who can definitely keep them in tune.
Man, do they sound good! In our really hectic, very intense rehearsal that we had. For the 4 hours before we did the show. It's amazing. Yeah. The show prep, you would not believe
it's amazing.
But boy, they sound good.
Alvarado, not Alvarado, Alvarado Road Show, and I love them. Cleve and AJ Clark, our Alvarado Road Show. Welcome.
So good to be here.
Good to see you. Good to have you guys.
Yeah, so good to be here. And I love it that you actually did the correction before you finished the name, because that is so mixed up all the time. I remember one time we were doing a show. We were live on FX. It was a NASCAR thing, and we were pumping this guy over and over and over with the correct pronunciation.
Alvarado.
And when he stepped up to the mic, he said Alvarado, and we went, oh.
He had one job.
He had one
job, and he blew it. No.
But it's specific to where you're from.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Alvarado, Texas. Yeah.
It's a little suburb town right outside of Fort Worth, Texas.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Which there are a few of those little suburb towns outside of Fort Worth, Texas.
Actually, now Alvarado, some of where we lived, has been annexed, and it's actually now Fort Worth. Some of it is. So.
And that happens. That happes. Well, it's just like I'm from Louisiana. We're just south of El Dorado, Arkansas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm kind of familiar with that. But you guys, not only are you singer-songwriters and you're out making your living doing that, and you will preach a little bit.
What?
I loved it because they performed at their kitchen table all during 2020, and they blessed my heart so much. I said I had to learn how to use Venmo and all that other stuff just because I was so blessed by them. I had to download the Cash App, but just for them, you know.
And we thank you for that $20. That was awesome.
Well, during 2020, that was hard.
That was hard.
I'll just say that. Yeah. And it was such good music, and you just sat at your kitchen table, and you always had this beautiful song that you "Give Me Jesus."
Yeah. Yeah,
that was
Give Me Jesus.
That was something that you did, but you really are in country music, and but then you decided to move the whole family from Texas to here.
Yes. We did. We've actually been here 19 years, but when we moved 4 families, and we did it like
the Beverly Hillbillies. That's exactly what it looked like.
If there was a hole, you stuck something in it, and we moved. We did it all at once, all of us together. And I think there's still boxes that we haven't sorted. That
because it's like if you can live without it for so long, you don't really need it. So it's like forget it.
Well, he's joking about that, but it wasn't long ago that I finally went through a little bit of storage that I had left over, and I just pushed it out, and we did a big garage sale. I took the family on vacation. So there you go.
Just come by it. We don't even care.
Just come on.
Yeah.
What was that family dynamic like to move for, and we're all in agreement, or what was that? Was it kind of a cold dinner supper? You know, you just like people not talking?
We had always been traveling. We traveled for 7 years back and forth, trying to do something in music, and we grew up in music, but we were trying to step to the next step.
Yeah.
And we were sleeping on couches and doing the typical thing.
Wearing friends out, you know.
And when we went home, we have a sister between us, and she had a child, and we were away, and it broke our heart. We heard her crying over the phone. We went straight to her house, and when we walked through the door, she handed us that baby and said, "We're all moving. You need to be there, and we're going to be together." And that was it. I mean, that was really the decision made.
So we bought a piece of property together and built homes on that property.
And there's 4 homes, right?
There's 4 homes. We built them ourselves, and we, early on in our career, when music wasn't making us any money, we took side jobs and did different things, and we knew enough about it to get ourselves in trouble. Then we committed to build our own homes, and we were in trouble. Then. We took out our
codes. What are codes?
We did.
Yeah, water codes, exactly.
Hey, we took out our permits on the same day for all 4 houses,
and not realizing that was on one timeline, all 4.
So we had to finish all 4 of these homes on the same timeline. And it was, and we never stopped touring. We never stopped traveling.
On the road.
All of our deals. So we somehow, well, I'll tell you how it was a miracle. God blessed us.
It was.
He really did.
Well, you can see part of that miracle on their amazing web streaming show called My Brother Cleve.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it is, just watch, and then you added another element, farming.
Yes.
Because y'all were not farmers in Texas.
No.
We were not. We always had dreams of it because we grew up in the suburb or in the city, and
we played 1 million rodeos, buckouts, roping.
I've been around a cow, therefore I know all. I know. I'm there. I'm guilty.
But
it's different when you are around it, but then when you're participating, you realize how much you really don't know at all.
Yeah. So you decided to do it.
We're doing
it.
Good.
Well, we always wanted to. We just didn't have the land or the means to do it.
Yeah.
And when COVID hit, it put us at home, and we went to work on things that needed to be caught up. And AJ brought home, was it 3?
It was 3.
He brought home 3 junk cows. That's what we call them now.
Oh, they were
for $300 for all 3. He went and bought them for all 3. So you can imagine what these cows look like.
One of them formed like
they were pretty sketchy.
And then you borrowed a bull.
We borrowed a bull, and he ran away.
We put them on grass, and they started looking good. We sold, we bought. Now we worked our way up till we own a registered herd called South Pole. They're out of Alabama. And so we're registering. We've got a registered herd, and we breed, and we sell heifers and bulls, on the ranch also. So.
Yeah.
It really is funny, the stuff that can happen. And you got a donkey recently. Is this Linda?
Linda the donkey, yeah.
And the crazy part about it is we named her Linda because we thought she's got attitude and all this. And then our neighbor, which we didn't know very well, came over and says, "Why did you name her after me?" And I went, "I didn't even realize I did that."
We don't always call you a donkey. So,
let's be really nice. Okay? They may be watching right now.
Yeah.
We love you, Linda.
Lady.
I have a chicken named Linda too, and I didn't name the chicken after you. Yes, I have a chicken.
Know.
I have my
How long have you had the chicken named Linda?
About 3 years now.
Really? Yeah, you beat us to Linda then.
She's a Lavender Orpington, and she doesn't lay anymore, but she controls everything.
Yeah.
Well, we named Linda after we went to Nassau, Bahamas, and there was a lady at the straw market, and she was really, really nice. Our whole family fell in love with this lady. And when we come home, we said, let's name her after her. So we named her donkey Linda as a compliment for our family.
Not sure Linda's buying that, but
whatever. Just stop.
You guys sound great.
Yeah, we want to hear you.
Okay.
So much.
All right. Yeah, I brought gifts real fast.
Okay.
Check it out. Okay. So I brought you guys both of my brother Cleve hat.
Oh, that's
and you can find these through their YouTube channel.
That's right. And then I brought our new record on CD and USB. Both.
What?
For you guys.
Look at you.
Yes.
This is a new way of doing the USBs.
Yes.
Isn't that the coolest thing ever?
Trust me, they're not cassettes.
They're not.
Like it, but they're
I
not.
don't need a pencil to thread them back or anything like that.
So I brought you guys
Half you people have no idea what I'm saying. All the young people are going, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is major swag. This
We're real. This is
not amateur hour.
No, we're not playing around, man.
The 4C Ranch.
That's
See,
right.
I'm
This is our
so
ranch.
all
So
up
good.
about this. I'm so about this.
Well, thank you.
Alvarado Road Show.
Y'all don't have to play. This is good. We're good now, right? No, I'm just kidding.
No, we got to hear the brother sibling harmonies, and that's what they are known for. Alvarado Road Show, everybody.
With each breath I breathe, with each step I take, I'll go where you go. I'll go all the way. Your love was a light at the end of the darkness that found its way inside my heart. I'm gonna spend my life loving you. I'm gonna spend my life loving you. I promise this day, with this prayer I pray, and this very vow that I made, I'll spend my life loving you. Spend my life loving you. I give you my life. I give everything. Take all of my love, oh, take all of me. When the cold winds blow and the storm rolls in, I'll be standing with you, together in the end. I'm gonna spend my life loving you. I'm gonna spend my life loving you. I promise this day, with this prayer I pray, and this very vow that I make, I'm gonna spend my life loving you. Gonna spend my life loving you. I'm gonna spend my life loving you. I spend my life loving you.
I just love that so much. That got me through 2020. I'm going to tell you, got me through. Alvarado Road Show. Follow my brother Cleve on YouTube. Subscribe and get all the stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Stay with it. Hey, real quickly, I will take you back. We were talking about, paths cross and things happen through the years, and you may or may not even remember this. But early on our career, we had just landed. We had had some deals in the past, but trying to make it to that next step. Back when we were sleeping on those couches, you picked up. And I don't really even know how you got a song of ours, but you picked up a song of ours, started playing it, and it juvenated some things, and it was so early that we didn't even know what to do with it, but it changed things, and well, a big thank you, and we don't forget that, Well, I know you probably don't even remember it because you've done that for so many careers,
Well, I loved you from the you hear them sing.
You still got it, first of all, and
Well,
you're
thank you.
prolific as ever, and you've
Well, I'm
got
not that
14
old
different
over there.
businesses, and no, it's fantastic. And your story about Devin is replicated over and over, and she
I know
has
it
no
is.
idea
Yes.
the impact
Thank you
she's
for
had
that.
on people's careers, and you're so kind to even mention that story.
I appreciate that. And with that, we're going to say a hi to Mama C, who's probably sitting back at the farm,
Yes.
who's answering the phone if you call Alvarado
And Linda.
Road Show.
Let's say-
And Linda.
And Linda.
And hi, Linda.
Can't forget Linda.
The donkey.
It's like a big circle. You meet somebody, and then years later you meet again, and you pick up right where you left off.
Yep, that's the way it should be. You take care of folks, and they take care of you. It all comes back around.
That's right, Cleve.
If you like this episode of My Brother Cleve, there's more. Be sure to subscribe.
Whether we're on the road or back on the ranch with our family, we're living our dream. I'm AJ, and this is My Brother Cleve.